Had several requests to react to the live version of this. I already reacted to the studio version. It was amazing. Let's see if they can deliver this song live. My name's Tim. I've been a vocal instructor for a long, long time. Find out more about me here. Also, come join the free community chats I have over on Patreon. You can also support my channel by becoming an ambassador and joining my inner circle over there as well. All right, here we go. Last thing I got to say. The black eye is from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm kind of obsessed with it. Been doing it a couple years. I'm a blue belt. So you might see more black eyes if you follow me. It's not uncommon to get them in BJJ. Anyway, here we go. Jumping right in. I'm going to listen all the way through, give my impression, then go back and break it down a little bit.
When I get the door in, we both know how the story ends. You can't win if your white flag's out when the war begins. Aiming so high, but swinging so low. Trying to catch fire, feeling so cold. Hold it inside, I hope it won't show. Saying it's not, but inside I know. Today's gonna be the day you notice. Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise, ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Turn and run, now look what it's become. Outnumbered 10-1. Back then should've picked your tongue, cause there's no turning back. This path once it's begun, you're already on that list. You don't want what you can't resist. Wearing that sword when the pen won't miss. Watch it all falling apart like this. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise, ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Today's gonna be the day you notice. Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is. This is what you asked for.
Wow, yeah!
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise, ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd.
So, can they deliver it live? Hell yes, they can. Yeah, that was so good. Damn, that was a really tight live performance. They are so together. This is so badass. What is up with Mike, too? Jeez, like, what is he like? Did he sign his soul over to the devil or something, like with his fountain of youth? He looks so freaking young there. Damn, he looks great. They sound great. One thing I'm curious of, in the bridge, I think she might go higher in the studio version. I think she might do a higher note than she did in the live version. I'm going to have to double check that when we get there. I'm going to pull that recording up from the studio version and double check that. But we're going to go back. I'm going to break it down now, listen through a little bit. I had some thoughts as I was listening through. That was really strong. Absolutely strong. They're killer. You know, I already knew this was going to be great because I heard them do Emptiness Machine live, and that was on fire. So this just makes sense, obviously. So killer performance. Let me go back. I want to talk about Mike's vocals here. They were a little better. I liked his live vocals better than he was on the studio version. I'm going to talk about why right here. Let's go back.
It's pouring in, you're laid on the floor again. We're not get the door in, we both know how the story ends. You can't win if your white flag's out when the war begins.
I like Mike's tone here. Mike's got a little more bite than the studio version. There's a little more edge on his tone. There's a little more punch. He just sounds a little more on fire and engaged in it.
Aiming so high, but swinging so low. Trying to catch fire, feeling so cold. Hold it inside, I hope it won't show.
He looks great, too. I'm sorry. Like, I think he might be older than me. And look at me. Look at him. Like, he looks great.
Saying it's not, but it's what I know.
Today's gonna be the day you notice, 'cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd, fire in the sunrise, ashes rain and no.
She sounds killer. She sounds amazing. She sounds in tune. She doesn't sound like she's fighting the grit. If you watch my other video, I talked about how to make that grit. This is created by the concept in singing called compression. Compression is where you cinch your pharynx. Your pharynx is the space above your larynx in the back of your throat, and you just cinch it a little bit. And when you cinch it, you bring some mucosal membranes into the stream of air to vibrate, creating that creaky sound that she's making there. Even though that's gritty and edgy and it sounds like, wow, she must be like damaging her voice doing that. Not if you do it right. And you can tell in this video later on that she's doing it in a really healthy way because she's not overworking. Like, she's not like, you don't see her over pressing into it. She's singing in a very efficient way here. One little singer thing that I noticed here at the start of the chorus was she dropped the word right before she did the entrance into the high note when she was singing harmony. This is a very normal thing you do as a singer when you have to catch a breath. Like if you wrote a phrase that butts right up against another big phrase that you have to sing with power, you have to sneak a breath by dropping a word right before the big note. And she did that right here. And this is just pure evidence that she's singing it live right here, because you wouldn't do that in a canned recording. Check that out right here.
'Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is. This is what you asked for.
Did you notice how she dropped the word is right there? Did you hear that? Listen.
'Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is. This is what you asked for.
You have to do that as a singer sometimes. That's just a little live performance.
Heavy is the crowd, fire in the sunrise, ashes rain and no. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
She's so interesting. She's so cool.
Turn to run, now look what it's become. Outnumber 10 to 1. Back then, should've picked your tongue, 'cause there's no turning back. This path, once it's begun, you're already on that list. If you don't want what you can.
I like that little harmony there. Already on that list. That part's really cool. Did you hear that? Check that out. It's little things like that, little artistic details that are so cool and that show such professionalism.
Pick your tongue, 'cause there's no turning back. This path, once it's begun, you're already on that list. If you don't want what
That's
you can't
cool.
resist. Wearing that sword when the pin won't miss. Watch it all falling apart like
This
this.
is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd, fire in the sunrise, ashes rain and no. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
Do you see how free from tension she is right there in her grit? This is a case study in proper grit technique, proper scream technique. Look at her right there. This is how you do it.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is
See?
Heavy is the crowd.
Notice she's not like creating all of this throat tension and this like over muscularization. She's getting all of that sound incredibly efficiently. Now let's see if this bridge note is the same pitch as the one in the studio recording.
Today's gonna be the day you notice, 'cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for.
So good. So, all right. Let's figure this out now.
This is what you asked for.
All right, she's up on This Is What You Asked For. That's D, 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 E, F sharp, E, which is insanely high to be belting, by the way.
'Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for.
It's different. She's singing B, 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 C sharp, D, C sharp, which is significantly lower than D, 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 E, F sharp, E. It's still amazing. It's still killer, but it's definitely significantly lower than the studio version. Let's keep listening.
Cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is.
This is what you asked for.
7 measures.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd.
So good.
Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd.
So it doesn't bother me at all that she took it down. She needs to, make sure that she feels good vocally, feels good, healthy, feels like she can do things in a stable way. In a perfect world, I think personally as an artist, you should record things in the studio that you feel comfortable performing on tour if you're that level singer. And even if you're not that level singer, you might become that level singer someday. So you have to kind of plan ahead a little bit. I don't love the idea of people taking notes down in live performances, but also, it still sounds badass, and it's still an epic vocal, and it's still amazing that she holds it for 7 measures on that, and it's still amazing that she's doing it in such a healthy way. It's no joke taking it up to that D, E, F sharp, E that she does in the studio version. It's insane. So I respect that she didn't do that, but in general, when you're writing songs, try to make it so that you can pull it off live. That's just my encouragement to all of you future musicians and current musicians out there. Anyway, this was really fun to watch. If you like this video, subscribe to stay up to date with my latest stuff, okay? Cheers.